What does this mean, Sayad?
Social, like dead, and then, oh no, I might change the name.
Okay, it's not obvious to me what it means. We will be exploring the life of a singular life. You don't want to repeat life there, and you've got life there again. Okay, when you put Dylan here for the first time, you need him in capital letters. This is where with an H. Yeah, sorry, I'm going to talk in a minute. Death sequence.
That was just a plan.
All right. All right, let me show you a piece of work from here. Just might be helpful if I can find it. Put screenplay in there, maybe. No. So I'm just going to pause this. So this is some work from this year. If we have a look at this in comparison with what you're up to. Okay, so we've got interior John's room, John's mum's house, day. You have to say that, okay? You have to say day or night. That's a given in any screenplay. He's using capital letters every time he puts in the name of his protagonist, okay? He gives a brief description of what kind of person this is. That's really how long that should be. Okay. Now, what you've described in here is an enormous number of shots and things like that. You sort of tried to tell the story here. What you need to be doing is just telling it, not with camera movements, not with camera angles. Okay, screenplays are not for that. They're just telling the story. Again, think about the producer. He doesn't want to be told where to put his camera. He doesn't want to be told that, this is a close-up of him picking up his phone. I mean, I guess you could just about say that, but goes back to the first shot, things like that. Well, I'll be there. He will walk out of the shot. Mind your own business, all right? My cinematographer will do that, okay? So this kind of breaking up of, like, if there's dialogue, put that in there. If there's a change of scene, then you have to change the scene using the slug line like this. And scene description, there's not a huge amount of dialogue here. He's on his own. He's doing his own thing here. Basically, he gets locked out of the house. That's the story of this one. But if you look at the shape of this screenplay, then you will see that what you've done is you've kind of front loaded all this stuff, and what you need to do is break it down into a short description. If you're changing scene, slug lines to break it up, dialogue if you have any, but otherwise you no camera angles described, no camera shots, just tell the story of what he is doing. Okay. In terms of the plan, I think you have to think about how you are going to film his obsession with the social media life, because that's where you would get the marks. So if you think about something like Friended, do you know this film?
Yeah.
Post it. I need another drink.
This. Not these shots, but the shots where we're looking here.
Yeah.
These kinds of shots, all right? If you want to show the significance of his life online, then you need stuff like this. I mean, not like multiple feeds going in, but you need to think about what are you going to show? Facebook page? You're going to show Instagram feeds or something like that? And if you are, how are you going to make them interesting? The reason this is interesting is because you can see people's faces. You're showing someone typing, just text, it's not so interesting. Okay? So in order to make his online life seem interesting enough for us as viewers to watch, then you're going to need to think about this kind of stuff. Yeah? And you're going to need to write that in. You're going to need to say, we see blah blah's laptop screen, or we see blah blah's phone showing da da da. Someone has liked his post, or a Snapchat from Hillary saying, "Hey babe, see you on Wednesday," whatever it might be. Okay, you got to write that into the screenplay. All right, because at the moment, I get your mission statement, which is I want to show that he's completely captured by his online life, but I've got no evidence of it. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's all I'm going to say for now. So I'm going to